What is up, guys? This is Gawdlikematt, and I thought I would share with you guys my final thoughts and feelings and moments in Ultra Street Fighter 4. But before I get into the rest of the video or start talking about anything, for those of you who are watching this video and are like, oh man, this isn't high-level play, this guy sucks. Before you go judging, I'm going to show you guys the two best clips in this entire footage. First, I'm going to show you the most badass thing I did out of all of my matches with my good friend here. And then I'm going to show you the funniest thing I did in these matches with my good friend here. And if you're still not impressed after seeing those two clips, well then I guess you don't need to be here. But if you do like these two clips, you should watch the whole way through because we have some pretty cool matches. And I'd just like to talk about, Street Fighter in his final moments, because 5 is on the horizon, so let's get started. I think this game definitely deserves it.
There's no coming this way! There's another comeback! Will this get work? Turn it all around! Gosh! I've never seen anything like this! Odie! Now's your chance! Come back! Take the route now! Ultra Combo Finish! Dislocation!
Now, if those two clips didn't make this video worth watching to you, well then, I mean, clearly you have no sense of humor. But anyways, for those of you who stayed, thank you and welcome. Now, for this video, I simply just want to talk about Ultra Street Fighter 4 and, well, Street Fighter 4 in general. And this game's been around a long time, and I've actually owned every iteration of it since release, like when it came out as a standalone title, Street Fighter 4. It was like one of the first games on the PS3. You know, I bought that and every version since. I got Super after that, I got Arcade Edition, Ultra, and even the PlayStation 4 port. And I got every version of Street Fighter 4 since release. And you know what? Like, I've had a weird history with this game. I've had a very strange runtime with this game. And this game has been on and off with me. You know, I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan around, but I love fighting games, and I think Street Fighter is pretty damn awesome. It's one of the more respectable fighting games, I find. I think Street Fighter is, like, I mean, arguably it's the mother of all fighting games. And it's, like, in Street Fighter, there's barely any, like, I don't know. It's the most straightforward fighting game that there is, I would say. Every other fighting game out there it's got these crazy gimmicky things about it, or it's just complicated in somehow. Like that's what I find anyway, in my opinion personally. But you know, and then there's Street Fighter 4 specifically. This was a fantastic game. Street Fighter 4 is without a doubt one of, if not the best fighting game I've ever played. Now, that's not to say it's my favorite, because I actually have some favorite fighting games over this game. Like, for example, I really love the Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I'm also a huge fan of BlazBlue. BlazBlue probably being my favorite fighting game. But, you know, I've still always loved Street Fighter, otherwise I wouldn't have bought every version of Street Fighter 4. And I never considered myself very good at this game. I kind of consider myself garbage, although what's funny and ironic is that now that this game is seeing its end with Street Fighter V's release being tomorrow, actually, I'm never going to play this game again, so I figured, you know, I'd make a video, talk about it today, and play a bunch of matches with my friend here who also loves Street Fighter, and, you know, I figured, why not give this game a final run in its final moments? Why not play the shit out of it on the last day? Because I know I'm never going to touch this game again. Ever. I am never going to play this game ever again once Street Fighter V comes out. And I've already deleted it off my console and all that business. But, you know, I don't really do that with too many games. Like, when a sequel for a game is coming out. Well, actually, that's not true. I've done it before. But with a fighting game specifically, it feels a lot different. I liked revisiting it today and, you know, just playing it as a sort of goodbye farewell to the game. Because it was a great game. And, you know, even though it's not my favorite, I meant what I said earlier. I think Street Fighter 4 is, like, the best fighting game that's ever come out, ever. Obviously, a lot of people wouldn't share that opinion, but I have so much respect for this game for a multitude of reasons. I think Street Fighter 4 was done really, really well. I think this game is the best fighting game I've ever played. Even though it's not my favorite, it's in terms of quality, it's really fucking good. The way this game has to be played is brilliant. I love the design behind this game and the idea that Capcom was going for. You know, Capcom may be dead these days, but one thing they can still fucking do right, like, and I'm talking masterpiece, is Street Fighter. They know how to make a good fucking fighting game, let me tell you. But, yeah, like, some of my favorite things about Street Fighter 4 are, I love how the game has to be played. I love how every match is a battle between you and your opponent's brain. Like, and that's all it is. Like, the whole game is a mind battle. It's a mind game. The whole match, and it's so awesome. Every match feels that way. And I love how much thought goes into all your decisions and how you can plan ahead and get into the mind of your opponent and just fuck him up if you make all the right calls and play it well. Like, this game really rewards, like, a good decision making and planning, and I really like that. This game is so fucking awesome. And a huge reason that other fighting games don't operate that way is because of how slow-paced Street Fighter 4 is, and that's probably my favorite thing about it. It's one of the slower fighting games. Like, it feels a lot slower than most fighting games. For example, Marvel vs. Capcom. Everything on screen is happening, like, within a split second, and, you know, combos are so lightning fast. You gotta make all the right calls so fucking quickly, and if you don't, you lose an entire character, and shit is just flying around like in this huge shitstorm on screen, and matches are only a few fucking seconds long. Like, shit like that. Yeah, it's fun. And I agree, it's fun. But Street Fighter does it the best, and this is the most appealing a fighting game can be to me personally. Now, me saying that, you guys are probably wondering, well then why the fuck isn't it your favorite, Matt? If you like the way it operates. Well, there's also something that I hate about Street Fighter 4. For example, unless you are a professional player, being good at this game is near impossible. Like, casual gamers can only get so far in Street Fighter 4 in terms of, like, on a competitive level. And, you know, like, I don't consider myself professional by any means. I don't consider myself casual either, because I love to be competitive and I love to get good at games. But Street Fighter 4 has this line, this very fine line that you just cannot cross unless you have a certain level of skill backing you up. And probably the biggest reason why I say this is one frame links. I find them fucking ridiculous. Like, Easily my top hated thing about Street Fighter 4, and it's the major thing that keeps me from not only getting better at the game, but liking the game. Like, I like the game, but liking it more, like, as being, like, one of my favorite fighting games ever, which it still is, but it'll never be my #1, or even close to my #1, simply because of those one-frame fucking links. Comboing in this game is nightmarishly difficult. Like, and think about it this way, like, I'm a huge hardcore trophy hunter. I love trophies / achievements. I love getting them in every game I play. Street Fighter, I closed the book on that one. I was like, okay, fuck you, I'm never platinuming that game, simply because of trial mode. I didn't even try. Once I saw what has to be done to perform combos in Street Fighter 4, I was like, fuck you, not doing it. Like, it's... And I've tried many times. I've tried to get better at this game. I have practiced one-frame link combos, and no matter how hard I practice, and no matter how long I practice and try to get good at them, the best I can ever do is 50% chance, you know, 50% of the time I'll do the combo, and 50% of the time I won't. And that's at my best. So to me, in my book, I'm a perfectionist. I always want to be the best I can be at a video game, which means doing the best things that there are to do in a video game. And that being said, since I could never master combos in this game, or hardly ever even perform them at all, I was like, okay, I'm never going to get any better at this game, and fuck this game, because it is just so fucking hard to be the best at. And I really don't like that. Like, I don't like how good you have to be at the game in order to reach that level. I can't stand that, because, like I said, I'm by no means a professional. I would love to be, but I'm just not willing to pour all that time and all those hours into this game just to be remotely good at it, and I find it too stressful. I get way too worked up about it. I get discouraged when I'm not seeing results. I think negatively. It impacts me very quickly. I don't like how much time I have to put into it. You know, like, there was a time where I was playing Street Fighter 4 every single day, in practice mode, every single day, putting hours into training mode a day, and seeing no results just because I couldn't do it, and, like, I couldn't do combos. And without combos, like, let's be honest, you'll never be at a master level. You'll never be one of the best players. And that bugs the shit out of me, because I'm a perfectionist, and if I can't do something, then I just kind of flip the bird at whatever it is I can't do, and I just give up. But, you know, I fucking tried. Like, I don't even find it's really my fault. I just think the game shouldn't be... Like, I feel like Street Fighter 4 heavily focuses on... Like, it caters to the professionals, and I really don't like that. I hate when games do that. You know, fighting games should be able to be played by everybody, and everybody should be able to be at least decent at the games. If they put the effort, they should see results, and that's how I feel about it. And that's my biggest gripe with this game, to be honest, and that's always been my problem with it. But... You know, there are some redeeming things, like one thing that's always kept me coming back to Street Fighter, regardless of the fact that, like, I've already given up a long time ago on getting good at the game. But what always has me coming back for more, coming back to Street Fighter just to play it for fun, which is so rare. If you guys know me at all, going back and playing a game for fun is a very rare occurrence for me. It has to be a really good game. And Street Fighter 4 is a fantastic game, and I will always think that, regardless of the fact that I'll never be amazing at it. I still think it's an amazing game. It's really well done. And that's what pisses me off about knowing I'll never be very good at it. But what always keeps me coming back is the fact that, like, even though I'll never be at a master level, the game rewards good decision making, and the mind game is just so appealing. I love how the game has to be played that even though I can't do combos and shit, crazy confirms and all that, I can still, you know, win games out of smart play and good decision making, and it feels great. I can win matches that feel like they're really good matches and not casual matches, even though I can't do combos. And I think that's really awesome. So, you know, I can still play the game, but it'll always bug me that I'll never be amazing at it. But that's always been my relationship with Street Fighter 4, and, you know, I love the game. I have so much respect for the game. I love watching pro play. I love watching tournaments, people playing at a high level. The best players in the world, tournaments, all that good shit. I love watching it. Because that shit I wish I could do, and I have so much respect for the people who can do it, because I know how hard it is to do, and it's nothing but respect and admiration. Like, it's amazing. And what's really got me excited for Street Fighter V is that they changed the game so much from 4. It's so different from 4 now, the way the game has to be played. There's still that mind game element, which I like, but it's also got some other elements from other fighting games that I love, and I love that they're being implemented into this game. For example, no more one-frame links. No more bullshit. The whole reason I couldn't get any good at Street Fighter 4 is completely gone. Now in Street Fighter 5, comboing is fucking possible. Like, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Comboing in Street Fighter 5 still takes skill. But it's not fucking impossible. One-frame links are ridiculous. Combos should never be that fucking hard. And I'm sure there will be some combos like that in the game. But for as long as I can do some combos, I'm happy. And you know, like, as long as I can combo in a fucking fighting game, I'm happy. Because my favorite fighting games I play, I can combo in. BlazBlue, I can combo in. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I can combo in. And those games are very combo heavy. Like, combos are absolutely required to win. Whereas in Street Fighter 4, that's not the case. You don't need combos to win at all. You could just win simply with zoning or pokes or keeping the guy out. You can win just like that, and that's all that's necessary, and that's what's really cool about Street Fighter 4. But Street Fighter 5 has added elements that I love. You know, the comboing's there, the potential's there, and it's doable. It's not impossibly hard, and it's Street Fighter. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping that I can be good at the game. I'm gonna put the effort. I don't know if I'm gonna be very good at the game, but it's a brand new fighting game, and I'm hoping I can see some results. So hopefully all goes well with that. I'm excited. It comes out tomorrow, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. But I just wanted to have one final run with this game because this game is so good, and I've always had a deep respect for it, and I always will. I still think it's the best fighting game out there to date, and the best one ever made. And hopefully 5 can fill its shoes, because there's a lot of you know, Street Fighter 5, there's a chance it could be a huge disappointment, and hopefully that doesn't happen. I have confidence in Capcom because they make fighting games really well. So I'm really I have high hopes, and I think they will deliver personally on Street Fighter 5. But those are my thoughts. Those are my feelings. I guess that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. That was my history with Street Fighter 4. And if you guys want to see me play Street Fighter 5 in the future, I'm undoubtedly going to record matches, assuming I'm any good at the game. But hopefully that's the case, and I will definitely record gameplay and probably me doing ranked or playing with friends. Lots of fun stuff, because a lot of my friends are going to be playing Street Fighter 5, so it's going to be a huge thing, which is awesome. I haven't had a game like that in a long time where all my friends owned it and we all play together. So that's going to be really cool. And I'm probably most likely going to upload stuff for Street. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. If you guys want to see that, subscribe to my channel, check me out, keep up to date with me. And I guess I will definitely see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the matches. I had a lot of fun with them. And see you guys next time. Take care.